I saw you were involved in RV parks too. What made you look into that type of investment and what should new investors know about it?
Okay. The only reason I landed into the RV parks is because my first goal was to have enough properties to retire comfortably, to have a property for each of my kids to have them set up. I did that in 13 months. I was like, okay, that was cool, right? I want to replace my income now. So that's my goal. I'm a journeyman lineman. I work outdoors. I travel a lot for work. I'm like, you know what? I want to go after my income now. Two of my properties in Yuma, Arizona, I was going to convert them into residential assisted living, and I was going to permit them for 10 residents each. Both of those properties would have replaced my paycheck. It's crazy how much money is involved in that, right?
Mhm.
As I'm permitting the property and getting the whole sprinkler system in the works, they changed the regulations in Yuma County. So I was like, no way. I had such a beautiful plan. I was so excited for it. And when the regulations changed, I can only do it for 5 people on each home, which would still cash flow if I worked in the business, which I don't want to do. I want to work on the business, right? So I think a big crucial part of being an entrepreneur is learning when and how to pivot. So I've worked in 32 states across the country, traveling a lot. And one thing I've always noticed is that there's RV parks, mobile home parks, or a combination of both. And I've always said it, like, I know they got to make money. So I started getting that idea in my head, like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can go commercial now. I learned the process, I learned the basics with single family homes. If I want to replace my income with less properties, with bigger numbers, I'm gonna start looking into RV parks. So I did. I know it's a big hype right now. I do want to tell anybody that's watching is you have to learn how to underwrite these assets. It's a completely different animal. Never believe the pro forma. Do your own research. Partner with somebody who knows how to underwrite these. I'm not the best at underwriting these. And one thing that I've learned through real estate is it's not about how, it's who, right? Connecting with the right people, leading with value, expecting nothing in return. The universe just gives it to you. So I have a really, really good underwriter. Shout out to my homie Ryan. And we've just been underwriting parks. I think because residential assisted living didn't work out for me in my area, is what made me look somewhere else. And now it's been RV parks and mobile home parks. So I'm looking anywhere in the Sunbelt states, looking for 50 pads minimum, $100,000 NOI minimum. So I'm looking for partners, equity partners, funding partners, private money lenders. I want to deal with a lot of people and we just do a bunch of epic deals and win together. So that's where I'm at right now.
Wow, that's awesome. You're growing so fast. I want to be your partner.
Come on. I'm here.
What's one thing you should say to someone watching this who feel stuck, scared, or like they are too late to start building wealth?
Okay. So if you think you're too late or you're scared, I would put a label on that and I'm going to call it a limited mindset. Okay. Once you understand that nothing is impossible, that anything can be achievable if you change your thoughts, then all that literally goes away. When I said that real estate has made me a better person, I did not used to think this way. I used to be the guy that would start something and not finish it. So it's been a lot of self-development. I strongly believe that people who are chasing passive income should take their active income and invest in themselves, um, either paying for mentorship, joining a community, because doing this by yourself is that itself is pretty hard. And people have done it, but you get further when you have your own crew of people who think like you, who have the same ambitions and goals aligned as you do. Self-development is huge. But in order to get started and take that first step, imagine we're in a dark room
Mhm.
and you don't know what's ahead of you, and you take that step anyways. And when you take that step and your foot lands, it lights up. And then you're like, okay, time for the next step. You take the next step, but you don't know where you're going. But you take it in faith, knowing that you're going to figure it out. And
Mhm.
then you take that step and it lights up. That's how it is every single time on every deal, on any new objection that comes with being an entrepreneur. Getting comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling, that's almost on a daily. You just got to do it. So buy yourself some Nike shoes and just do it.
That's a good advice. Like you're a rock star.